Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be chasing some largies. Water has been fluctuating a lot. This reservoir is basically just a warming and staging spot for colder water from Lake Oroville. They warm it up here before they send it off to the rice fields. Thinking it should be pretty good today. The wind's supposed to pick up and that's probably going to help out the bite. I'm going to try and measure my best 5. We're going to shoot for 75 inches for 5 fish. It's about 7:30, so a little bit late start. I actually woke up at 5, but I didn't load up the yak yesterday, so it took me a little bit of time to kind of prepare this morning, so that kind of burned off some time. But with all that being said, again, let's just get on the water and get a line wet. Start off with a frog off the rip. This water is kind of dirty, dude. I'm looking at maybe a foot and a half of visibility. I'm using a Spro Bronzeye, I think it's the 65. It's just a regular size. I haven't done the best on frogs this year, but then again, I haven't really thrown it too much. Today's supposed to get around the high 90s. Next week, there's supposed to be a heat wave that comes through next week. Definitely not going to be fishing. Not going to be fishing in that heat wave or through that heat wave. If I had some buzz frogs, I'd probably just prefer throwing that. Save a lot more time. You just buzz over the top of these weeds. But I don't have any. I'm only feeling like the offshore bite should be good today just because of the higher water now. I've been really trying to, I don't know, I just have a great interest in fishing offshore. I think that fishing offshore is there's just so much potential. I feel like you're always going to catch fish offshore, especially in the summertime. Water's clearing up a little bit as we get a little deeper, which is good. It's about 3 feet, 2.5 feet, 3 feet visibility out here now. There you go. That's the first one. This feels like a... Just barely got it. Don't jump. He's gonna shake it off if he jumps. Oh. Nice. First one. Nice. This guy, I think he might keep. I don't know. He looks like the same size as those spotted bass I was catching the other day. He is a keeper. Sweet. Here you go, buddy. Nice. Right back down. Got that on that square bill, that Strike King chartreuse. It's a silent square bill though, but yeah, that was good. Right on this isolated stuff too. I don't think she's hit that good. Right on that isolated stuff. You have this thick giant patch and then she was just right here in this isolated stuff. I think that's gonna be key, just fishing the isolated stuff to find fish a little bit easier. Dude, she freaking had it choked. Look at that. You think she wanted that? Oh my goodness. Choked. I'm gonna have to get a pliers. Probably 19 inch fish. She didn't really she was kind of just latched onto the bait. I didn't really feel, you know, like a real crazy thump when she hit or when she got it. "19-inch fish." Nice one. Let's get a nice little release on this girl. She's not too skinny as well for post-spawn fish. I mean, she's not as fat as she could be, but I think she's ready. Yeah. I'll probably eventually throw my glide bait along these weeds as well, just because the water is pretty clear. So if I make a big splash, I might be able to pull some fish off. Had one follower on that bladed swim jig, but nothing else after that. Hey, in there, I'll get it. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was like 2 cranks in. That was like 2 cranks in. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he'll keep. He's a little smaller than the other guy. Oh yeah, he'll keep. $12.25. This one's an actual $12.25. All right. I felt him hit it once and he missed it. Oh, this one's a little bit better. Nice. Think you wanted it? I think you wanted it. This guy might be a feisty one. He's a little chunky. A little bit chunky. We're gonna use the net to block this one. I think this one's gonna shake. This one might be 14.5, I'm thinking. Oh, it's 15. Look how they stay still. I haven't even had a problem with the 4 fish I've caught. 15 right here. That does not look like a 15, but I guess he is. Beautiful bass right there. Let's go, little girl. Nice. Whew. Not too bad, not too bad. One more to complete the limit, then we can start trying to cull. Just using that same Strike King square bill, that silent chartreuse. Another one. I might throw the hair jig out there. This one feels like about the same size. Oh, this one's better. Oh, he's barely hooked too. Gosh, I need to slow down. It's freaking barely hooked. Oh, this is gonna be a hard fish to land. Oh my gosh, we caught him. I can't believe we landed that fish. Dude. And he is 15. Another 15-incher. Oh. he shook off my hands. I didn't have a good release. All good. Nice, not too bad of a start right here. All right, so they've seen this crankbait run through that road bed multiple times. Let's try the hair jig. Pretty sure I can get a few off of this hair jig. I haven't gotten any fish on this hair jig actually, but it is a really good offshore bait, so I've heard. So let's just see. Let's see. You don't want anything to do with this thing. That 12. Nice. $13.5. He's bleeding, so I'm just gonna let him go real quick. God. Jeez. Scared the hell out of me. Dude, he came and grabbed it so freaking quick. Ripped it out of my hands basically. Look how fat he is. He's been eating all these little brim and juvenile bass in this canal. 12.25. He has to beat 12.25. I don't think he's 12.25. Oh, he does. $13.25. Oh, so cool. He came out and grabbed it right at the edge. I don't know if the other GoPro caught it. This one was off. Basically ripped it out of my hands. So we have to beat a 13. I believe a 13. I guess one of the hooks might have gotten a little bit of his gill because he was bleeding. And then he shook, and then all of that got all on my kayak. Switched over to a Booyah Pad Crasher, but it's in the color of Dart Frog. I believe it's called Dart Frog. That white Spro frog wasn't working. Like, I know there's fish shallow, and I know I can catch them on a frog, but I just don't know why I wasn't able to, you know? Figured maybe it's the color. Did he get it? He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Oh my, you've got to be kidding me. Dude, that fish didn't get it. Damn. I'm feeling the mat too. Dude, what the hell happened to my... If I set the hook right there, that frog would have flew right at me. That's why it's not good to just set the hook on reaction. Dude, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh, I see. Gosh, dude, it's the cotton keeps getting caught in my guides. No! That was a freaking 18-inch fish, dude. Just lost it. Isolated, small clumps of grass. I knew I was gonna get a good bite drop shotting this grass. I don't know, I just don't have like super confidence throwing other baits right now. Horrendous cast. I can't cast for nothing. I don't even know how that fish got off, because it wasn't like my hook wasn't exposed or anything. That fish was hooked, and it wasn't even because he jumped. If he jumped, he was still hooked, and then like he's like shaking his head underwater, and then it just came off. I don't think he'll help. Oh, he will. This fish will help. All right. See, this type of drop shotting I don't mind, because it's more aggressive, right? Like I get to fish it a lot quicker versus when I'm drop shotting at Lake Orville. Man, dude, that's a grind, because you're fishing a lot deeper water. He has to be, I think, a 13-incher. Pretty sure this fish is longer than 13. This fish has to be 13 1/4. It doesn't quite touch 14, 13 3/4. Let's get a better release. You go. Cool. That fish is gonna haunt me, dude. I just know it. That fish was 17 probably, that one I lost. Alright, in 3 casts, I saw 3 bass, probably around 14, 13 inches, chasing my glide bait. Now, I know that they're not going to eat it, so I switched over to this drop shot, because I know that there's fish here now. We've got to be a 13 1/2, I think. Oh, nice. Nope, he's not gonna beat 13. Nope, he's not gonna call. I don't think it's 13 that we need to cull. It's 13 and a half. Yeah, we have to cull a 13 and a half fish. Use my glide bait as basically a fish finder. Just see if there's any fish in that area, which there was. Oh, I think I got another. Yep. I told you I saw multiple of them. 13 and a half. This one might cull. Oh yeah, this one's pulling. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Dropshot. Yeah, he might call. He might call. This guy's, I think he's, could be 14. $13 3/4. He's gonna call our 13 and a half. If I catch one more fish, then I'll retie. The only reason, okay, that I was able to do that was because I was those fish showed themselves after I threw my glide bait around. I'm pretty sure it was those two fish because I'm not getting bit no more. It's not coincidence. Everything right there was calculated. That's cool. So I mean, that was worth it. Oh, I think I got. That's a good fish. I don't want to lose this fish. We're retying right after this. Let's go. That drop shot. Let's go. Let's go. That's great coal. That's a great coal. Oh my gosh. Dang, dude. Dude, look at, oh my gosh. The hook isn't even exposed. I think the barb kind of just kept him pinned. Not the barb, the point of the, like the needle or the point of the hook. But the barb is not, wasn't even in the fish. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's go, boys. Calling that one of those 13.75s. Oh yes. "18-inch fish. Let's go." Gosh. All right. Here you go. She'll probably feed again later today just because I didn't even hook her that well. All right, you ready? Dang, look at that. Slowly swim into the depths. My line's all frayed right here. But you guys heard me though. I said, I don't know if I said it out loud, but I said, I'll catch one more fish, then I'll retie. Oh, oh my, no! 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 I had my freaking drag loose! Gosh! I had my drag loose because I was throwing that freaking flutter spoon and I didn't want to lose any fish on it. Damn! Let him take me into the weeds. This might be a 20-inch fish. Why is he fighting like this? Oh, let's go. Let's go. That drop shot is doing work, boys. Oh, dude. Hooked at the corner of the mouth. Oh my gosh. That's a coal right there. It's a beautiful fish. I almost burned it back to my kayak as well, my drop shot, and just made another cast, but oh man. You ready? Like I was saying too, I was about to just give up on that cast and just make another one, but part of me was just thinking, you know what, let me do a couple more hops. Boom, just felt the tick and I knew she was on. This is on that Reaction Innovation Flirt worm in the colorway Spanish Fly. There's nowhere where I can't take this drop shot. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of me throwing this drop shot, but honestly, I have so much confidence in this, and it's not even like I want to throw it, but you know, I'm still catching fish, which is fun, right? That's the main goal, is to catch fish. But yeah, I don't know. I just have a ton of confidence in this drop shot, dude. Oh, got bit. Landing. There. Little weed maintenance that we're doing out here. Oh my gosh, this is a good fish. Nope. Stop jumping. I should have stood up after the first jump. Oh. Nope. 14-inch little chunk. Don't want the hair jig. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, that was almost a disaster. If I can coal, I'm gonna try to coal. Nope. Yeah, it's like 13 and a half. Chunker. I was like 4 cranks in. It didn't even reach the maximum depth. And he smashed it already. Just tells me, oh my gosh, I just got freaking... Dude, what the hell? Oh my... Dude, what the hell? That was so crazy. That was so... He hit it 3 different times. That was so crazy. This guy's a coal. We're gonna coal, baby. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord. Praise Jesus. That's a chunk if I ever seen one. Look at that football, dude. Just look at how he's built. He's not long, but he's just like girthy. He hit it 3 different times or something, dude. Yeah. $15 3/4, baby. Let's go. Look at that football. Goodbye. guys, we're back at the house now, and man, what an exciting trip out. I was not expecting to do that good. Super successful day. A lot of those better bites came off that drop shot, and then of course we picked up a lot of numbers with that square bill, that Strike King square bill. I tried throwing other square bills and a little bit deeper diving square bills that one couldn't reach. They were not having any of the other ones. They wanted that bright yellow chartreuse Strike King silent square bill. Yeah, they're pretty strict on that. I was able to only get one fish to commit to the glide bait. She nosed up on it and bit one of the hooks. I don't think she was trying to eat it. I think she was just curious, and a little too curious. She got hooked a little bit, but I had my drag set a little bit looser because earlier, before all of that happened, I was throwing a mini Magnum spoon, and I don't really like to lock in my drag when I'm fishing spoons. I don't know, I just feel like you can lose fish because you're throwing something with trebles on it. But glide baits are a little different because you're just gonna horse them in. So my drag was a little loose because of that, and I completely forgot to tighten it back up. Yeah, we ended the day off with 86.5 inches. In the back of my mind, I was thinking more so of maybe 80 inches, but we did pretty good. We caught 119, 2 18s, and 2 15s. I was able to pick off one on the frog, but we eventually culled that fish out anyways. A lot of the damage came off that Reaction Innovation Flirt worm. I believe it's the 4.95. Was using the colorway in Spanish Fly. It wasn't really a drag fishing the drop shot this time around, just because I'm not fishing, like I said in the video, I'm not fishing, 20 plus feet of water. I'm just fishing, deepest was probably 8 feet. So I was able to just pitch it or cast it into an area, twitch it a couple times. If I didn't get bit, just burn it back and then make another cast. So I was able to cover a little bit more water by doing that and not spending so much time on each patch. Yeah, they didn't want anything else. I tried throwing the curly tail worm, hair jigs for those offshore fish, big glide, Magnum spoon. I threw a grass jig for a little bit, a bladed swim jig. Yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this banger of a day out on the home pond. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.